All right, you guys, we're live right here. Ben Berquam, America's Voice, Oscar Blue, America's Voice, Border Network News. Carlos right here. We're about to, behind the police car, that is security that we have to do the research right now on the protesters right here in Guatemala. The protesters that have the narrative of against the politics and the immigration politics of Donald Trump to make them a third world secure country as Guatemala has become. Not only that, Mexico has become, and the migrants and the protesters, the farmers, they don't want that. So right now we're going to fly a drone. Ben is going to fly a drone right now, apparently. He's right now preparing to fly the drone through where the protesters are as he's going right there, as you see. And he's going to get a clean, beautiful shot of where these protesters are. As a few minutes ago, we were talking to them, and I was telling them that they want security and they want sovereignty for their nation. But it's so weird that they want security and sovereignty for their nation, but they want to continue to migrate to the United States. And that is something that is unbelievable. So they want sovereignty for their nation, but they don't want sovereignty for other countries. And, I was explaining all the violence and delinquency that was happening in our country, that we got 60 million in poverty, 28 million in critical condition, 68 million without medical care, 1.9 million kids abandoned, 9.8 million kids without resources for education. And they're fighting for the same things that we are fighting. But the problem here is that immediately when the America subject is touched, they don't agree that they have exactly the same rights of protecting America, their borders, and their country. They feel that America has given too many, has crossed to the country with many resources over here, but they don't know about how much America has given to Guatemala. How many millions and millions and millions of dollars have they given for their support and for their economy? So that is the double standard as we are, watching how these protesters were blocking this highway that is the one that connects to Guatemala to a place that is called Tepichu. And right here, look at this beautiful highway right here. It's all green. It's all, I understand their narrative, but it's unbelievable. They have resources like you don't even imagine. They have minerals like you don't even imagine. Every part that you walk through is banana trees, is oranges, is apples, is melons, is mangoes, is everything. And you just walk by and you can pick whatever fruit you want. And they are tired of the government. These protesters, they're tired of the government. They are tired of the corrupt leaders, of the corrupt mayors, of the corrupt governments, of the president. They're tired of everything, and mostly they are really disappointed on the president of Guatemala that he agreed with President Trump on making a third world secure Guatemala. The president of the United States, pushed them so they can stop this migration and they can, protect their sovereign nation and they can start fighting for their own country. So this is, is really important by the president to do this of the United States. And our president, that is the AMLO of Mexico, he has done a horrific job on bringing the United Nations Pact to our country. And this is the problem that is provoking protesters going back and forth, protesters blocking streets and blocking highways. As I was talking to each and one of them, and you guys might apologize, I did not translate that enough in the last video. The reason why is because a lot of them were armed. A lot of them, they had machetes and they were circling us. And immediately the police officer, as you can see on my back, this police officer went and tapped me on my back and told me it's time to go. And also, Carlos told me it's time to go. They're getting a little bit routed. So, they have their emotions right there fulfilled. But the problem is that ultimately is not going to change their mind. They think that they have the right to migrate and go to another country like it's mine in Mexico and, and hurt the sovereignty of the United States. But they don't want their sovereignty to be hurt. So it's a disinformation canal between, governments. And this is the fault of the government of Guatemala, the government of Honduras, and the leaders of El Salvador, and the leaders of Mexico, and the government of Mexico, because they're misinformation. They're disinforming the citizens. So that is, that is the problem. So let me just get on the road. They're telling me right here to get on the road. This is how beautiful it is. It's really humid today. As we are wrapping up today, our last footage. And he's getting, right now, Ben is getting the drone, and we're getting protection right here by the officers of Guatemala. There's another officer right here. Really cool people, man. They're protecting us. They're armed, and they're really good officers. Ben, is it coming? You're bringing it? Okay. Sí, ahí viene.
I thought it dropped.
Sí, ahí viene. And he thought that it dropped the drone. So it's getting real close. The problem right here is, if you see insecurity right here going to the protester, the problem right here is that if the protesters see a drone flown through their area, they're going to think that it's part of the government. So they're going to try to shoot it or throw rocks at it. So I'm just going to wait here for them to bring the drone back. As we don't know where is it. He can't find it. Here it comes. Ahí viene. Here it comes. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. There is Ben Berquam right there for Frontline America and America's Voice, as we have flown a drone right now through the protesters. Right there is the drone. It's coming right there, and he wants to get the highway right there. There's the drone. And this is a phenomenal footage that you guys are going to see when it's edited. Ben is trying to park the drone right here. Let's see. It's coming down right here. Right here. And we're done. He parked it. Good footage, man. Dice que jugaba videojuegos desde chico. Time to go. We're gonna go right here, right now. The officers are, protecting us right here. Thank you for your service, sir. And as we see people, these are protesters only. You see that guy right there? He has a gun. You see that guy right there? He has a gun. This is the type of people that are protesting right here. Let me show you this guy. Let me focus right there. You see that gun? He's holding a gun, and he's using a fake uniform. These are protesters right here, and these are citizens that they're protesting. ¿Cómo la ves?
Dude, that freaked me out, man. I lost the signal right over the protesters, so I thought they had hit it out of the sky, and it just went black. I'm like, oh, dude, we gotta go in there.
Pensó que se la habían tirado ya.
I was like, we gotta go get it. And then all of a sudden it came up, but I dropped down, and so when I got the signal back, it was under a tree and it was flying up through the branches of the tree.
Subió por los árboles y por ahí lo metió todo. Vámonos, Ben, vámonos.
Let's go.
So let's go, people. Thank you so much for watching this feed. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. We will see each other in a few seconds. We're getting inside the unit. Peace and love, people. And always.
Oh, that was awesome.
Always your country first. Always your country first. Say that, man.
Always your country first. America first in America. Mexico first in Mexico. Guatemala first in Guatemala. But don't demand that we take all of the immigrants. You don't have a right to come to our country unless we invite you to our country.
That is right.
It's that simple.
Okay,
there is no such thing as...
Thank you to these two gentlemen. Right
oh,
here.
these guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome.
Muchas gracias, dice. Muchas gracias. Muy amable. Peace and love. And always your country first.
As soon as I saw